Good morning, fuckers. Get up, you gorgeous bitch.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Melvin, and we back in this thing with another video, another episode with Jey Uso. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe so we can keep this thing rolling. And oh yeah, make sure you hype your girl up so I can make it to the algorithm. That's right, I said the algorithm because currently the algorithm isn't working for me. I don't know, can't seem to find it. Well, in the last episode, Jey Uso said to me, "Love you too," whatever that means right now. Like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by whatever that means right now? And if you're confused on what I'm talking about, make sure you go back and watch the other episode. Reminder, this is season 2. Go back to season 1. It's 26 episodes over there. So go catch yourself up and I'll be right here waiting on you. Alright, let's hop into it. Wait, what? He sighs, his breath warm against your skin. I just mean, with all these pheromones and whatever, how much of this is real, how much is just our bodies going crazy. He shifts slightly, his hands playing possessively over your stomach. What's that got to do with our love for each other, though? He goes quiet for a moment, realizing his mistake. He tightens his arm around you, burying his face deeper into your neck. Nothing, he admits softly. My brain is just overthinking. He kisses your shoulder. I love you. That's real. Always has been. The rest is just noise. I don't argue back about it because we need to sleep, but I definitely don't like the noise in his head. Like, because what are you thinking about? He feels your silence, knowing you're not happy with his overthinking. He sighs softly, pressing a gentle kiss to your shoulder blade. His arm around you tightens possessively as if trying to hold on to the realness of your love despite his doubts. Sleep, he whispers. I try to sleep, but I just lay there for a while. Is he questioning his feelings for me? Nah, he wouldn't do that. After an hour, I drift off to sleep. Hours later, Jey wakes up with a jolt, his body drenched in sweat. He groans softly, shifting his weight off you gently so as to not wake you. He sits up slowly, hissing softly at the ache in his ribs. He runs a hand through his messy hair, trying to wake himself up fully. He looks over at you, sleeping peacefully, your chest rising and falling with each soft breath. He watches you for a moment, his expression softening slightly before he gets up and leaves the room quietly. In the bathroom, Jey splashes cold water on his face, trying to clear his head. He looks at his reflection in the mirror, seeing the doubt and confusion etched into his features. He sighs heavily, running his hands over his face. The fuck is wrong with me? I have the love of my life right there, sleeping in my bed, and I'm over here questioning everything. Am I losing my mind? Is this just the fucking pheromones messing with my head? He grips the edge of the sink tightly, knuckles turning white. I wake up slowly and see that Jey isn't next to me. I call his name softly. He hears your soft voice calling his name and freezes. He quickly runs water through his hair to hide his inner turmoil and walks back into the room, trying to act normal. Here, he says softly, walking toward you with a small smile. Just needed a drink of water. Uh-uh. Talk to me. He hesitates, then climbs back into bed next to you, pulling you gently against his chest. His jaw tightens as he fights with himself. I'm sorry, he finally admits quietly. About earlier, the noise thing. His hand strokes your hair absentmindedly. I'm not questioning my love for you. Then what is it? Is it Finn? You said you will handle the pickups. He tenses slightly, his mind going to Finn automatically. He sees red briefly, jealousy rearing his head. No, he says through gritted teeth. I said I'll handle the pickups, and I will. He pauses, his hand moving to play with your earring. It's not about Finn. His thumb brushes against the shell of your ear gently. It's me. My own stupid head. I'm just overthinking everything. He leans down to press a soft kiss to your neck. Go back to sleep. Please. No. He sighs heavily, dropping his head onto your shoulder. Baby, please. He sounds exhausted, mentally drained. It's 3 in the morning. I'm just spiraling, okay? That's all it is. He tightens his grip around your waist. I promise I'm good. Just let it go for the night. I can't. I won't. You need me. Like, what you mean spiraling? His jaw ticks slightly. He's clearly frustrated, but he knows you won't let it go. He sighs heavily again, running his hand through his hair in agitation. I'm just thinking too much about everything, about us, about Finn, about the future. We've been married 10 years, baby. We good. Never question that. Finn is someone from the past who I haven't seen in over 10 years. Our future is good, if you ask me. Unless there's something you want to say. He goes completely still, frozen against your back. His breathing hitches slightly. He knows he's backed into a corner now. Either tell you the truth or lie. And he's never been able to lie to you. That's just it, he whispers, his voice cracking slightly. I do want to say something. Oh, God. Say it. He pulls you impossibly closer, his forehead pressing against the back of your head. His voice comes out barely above a whisper, raw and vulnerable in a way you've never heard it before. What if this pheromone thing, what if it changes us? What if I become someone you don't recognize anymore? His hand trembles slightly on your stomach. You won't. What we did was something you wanted, remember? To just want each other, not just fucking because it's Tuesday, right? You remember saying that? He goes silent, the memory washing over him. His expression cracks, the vulnerability showing through completely. He remembers that night vividly, the promise to keep their intimacy about love, not routine. Yeah, he breathes out, his voice rough. I remember. I remember saying that. He squeezes you tighter. I'm terrified of losing that connection, baby. So we're good, babe. I say, calm down. I kiss him all over his face. Come to bed, please. He lets out a shaky breath, his body finally relaxing under your kisses. Those soft, gentle touches always have a way of grounding him. He allows you to pull him back down to the pillows, curling around you like his favorite position. I'm sorry, he whispers again, pressing his face into your neck. I'm just being paranoid, he finishes softly, his body finally melting into the mattress. He buries his face into your neck, inhaling your scent deeply to calm his racing heart. I love you, you know that, right? 10 years, and I'm still obsessed with you. He kisses your pulse point gently. We're good. You haven't been paranoid in 10 years. No reason to start now, okay? A small laugh escapes him, but it's wet with the emotions he's been holding back. You're right, he admits quietly, bringing his leg over yours like it's the most natural thing in the world. I just, seeing Finn today, it just brought things up. He shakes his head against your shoulder, but that's me, not you. I understand. I remember. But that's over, I promise. He nods against your skin, closing his eyes, the tension in his shoulders finally starting to ease as sleep tugs at him. I know, he murmurs, his voice already getting heavy. I wanted to kill him earlier. No joke. His grip on you, on your hip tightens, fucking protective of you. Always have been. I know. Love you, he mumbles sleepily, finally giving in to the exhaustion. He's quiet for a few minutes before adding softly, and I meant what I said earlier about the sex not being routine. That's important to me. Love you too. I know, babe. He hums softly, his body relaxing completely. He spreads out a bit more, getting comfortable. His voice drops to almost inaudible levels as he fights sleep. Baby, he pauses, then asks just one more thing. Hmm. His voice is barely a whisper, thick with sleep. If he ever tries to contact you, you tell me. Immediately. No dealing with it alone. He presses a lingering kiss to your shoulder, his possessiveness flaring up one last time before unconsciousness takes him. Deal? Deal. His body goes slack immediately, his breathing evening out into a soft rhythm. Within seconds, sleep claims him completely. His arm remains wrapped tight around your waist, his legs still draped over yours, anchoring you to him. He's out cold, exhaustion finally winning the battle against his overthinking mind. In the morning, he wakes to sunlight streaming through the curtains. Jay wakes slowly, his eyes adjusting to the light. He realizes He's still wrapped around you completely. His face buried in your hair. He feels better, clearer. The panic from last night feels distant, almost silly now in the daylight. He presses a soft kiss to the top of your head. Morning, he says quietly, his voice rough with sleep. Morning, Josh. How's your ribs? He tests them gently, surprised to find they actually feel better. Not as sore, he admits, shifting slightly. He doesn't release you immediately, though. He likes being wrapped around you like this. How long you been awake? About 5 minutes. Mm. He hums, nuzzling his face further into your neck. You should have woken me up. He shifts his hips slightly, testing his ribs again before relaxing. I feel better today. Seriously. He lifts his head to look at you, his eyes softer now. The panic from last night completely gone. You sleep okay? Yeah. Ready for that flight today? Smackdown tonight. He nods, his expression turning serious. The wrestling world snaps back into focus. Yeah, ready. Flight leaves at noon, right? He starts to unwind himself from you slowly. I gotta get ready, shower first, then pack. He presses a quick kiss to your lips. Nah, flight's at 2. It's only 7:45. He groans, collapsing back onto the pillow dramatically. Why didn't you say that sooner? He immediately pulls you back against him, readjusting the sleep position like none of that just happened. Then we got time. His hands slide under your shirt, resting on your bare stomach possessively. Stay with me a little longer. Okay. Who's your match against tonight? Rusev, he says with a heavy sigh. His hand still tracing circles on your stomach. Got a strap match against him tonight. Kisses your shoulders. Solo and Jimmy are supposed to be ringside, obviously. He shifts slightly. It's gonna be a long night, baby. Rusev? Shake my head slightly. He catches the head shake and squeezes your side gently. I know, he mutters, understanding exactly what you're thinking. Big man, heavy hitter. He rests his chin on your shoulder. He likes to target ribs and kidneys. That's why I asked Solo and Jimmy to stay close. He kisses your neck softly. I gotta be smart tonight. I know, you will. He nods against your shoulder, appreciating your confidence. I'm not gonna let him hurt me worse, he promises quietly. Gonna protect my ribs. He stays quiet for a minute, just holding you. You'll be watching from backstage? No. I'll be ringside behind commentary, like always. His grip tightens slightly and handles that protective streak returning. You sure you want to be that close? Rusev's got a temper. He pauses, then nods against you. Just, if he gets near you, you move. I don't care if it's during that match. His thumb brushes your hips absently. Got it? I got it. I'll stay out the way. Good, he murmurs, finally pulling away to sit up. He stretches his arm overhead, his muscles flexing. The sleepy, cuddly Jey is replaced by the intense, focused wrestler. All right, I'm going to shower and pack. You need anything before I do? A kiss? A kiss would be nice. You know, listen. For real. He smiles softly, leaning down to press a gentle kiss to your lips. There you go, he says against your mouth. One more for good luck tonight. Kisses you again, deeper this time, his hand sliding into your hair. Love you. Love you too, I say, looking up at him. He smiles down at you, that warm, confident smile that always makes your stomach flip. He taps your nose gently with his finger. Be right back. He pushes off the bed, grabbing a fresh pair of sweats before heading into the bathroom. A few minutes later, you hear the shower start up. I get up and begin to pack both of our things before getting my things ready to shower next. You officially pack both of your suitcases knowing exactly how Jey likes his things organized. Wrestling gear separate from casual clothes, supplements in their own pouch, his lucky wrist tape in the front pocket. You're just zipping up his suitcase when he emerges from the bathroom, towel drying his hair, wearing only a towel around his waist. I had to swallow hard on that. You okay? I say, zipping the suitcase securely. Yeah, I'm good, he says, his voice warm. He watches you finish packing with an appreciative smile. You always know exactly what I need, baby. He moves closer, his damp skin glistening slightly. Shower's free if you want it. Yeah, 20 minutes so we can go for breakfast and take a little nap before our flight, okay? Perfect, he agrees, already feeling the relief of having you handle the details. I'll call Solo and Jimmy, make sure they're ready for tonight. He watches you move around the room, that familiar admiration in his eyes. You're fucking amazing, you know that? Keeping me together when I'm falling apart. He kisses your forehead, seriously. Thank you. Get dressed. I'll be ready in 20. He nods, heading over to the dresser to pull out a pair of black basketball shorts and a fresh white t-shirt. He adds a watch and necklace to finish his look. Ooh, whew, whew, woo! Hold on. To finish his look, he gets dressed quickly, running a comb through his damp hair to style it. He sprays himself with his favorite cologne. Mouth-watering. By the time you finish in the bathroom, he's fully dressed, looking handsome as hell. As you exit the bathroom, the scent of his cologne fills your nostrils, a mix of leather and sandalwood that always makes your heart race. He's leaning against the dresser, checking his phone, looking every inch the dangerous, confident wrestler he is outside these walls. You look gorgeous. You definitely looking edible, I'll say back. Thank you. He grins that cocky Jey Uso smirk you've seen 1,000 times before, but this one is just for you. Softer, more intimate. Oh, God. Is that right? He sets his phone down and closes the distance between you, his hands finding your waist. Save that thought for after SmackDown. Okay, I say kissing him gently before letting my tongue explore his mouth slowly. Let's go before I lose my mind. Let's go before I lose my mind. Okay. He groans softly, pulling back reluctantly. When you break the kiss, you killing me, he mutters, grabbing his car keys from the nightstand. Alright, breakfast and a nap. Come on, he grabs both suitcases effortlessly, slinging his large duffel over one shoulder and taking yours in the other hand. You both head downstairs to the hotel lobby quiet this early in the morning. He leads you to his car, a sleek black SUV he always drives on the road. He loads your bags into the trunk before opening the passenger door before you, a gentlemanly gesture that's become second nature to him around you. The drive to the diner is short and comfortable, filled with the low murmur of the radio, an occasional shared glance. He parks outside the familiar breakfast spot near the arena, a place the roster has nicknamed Championship Diner because half their locker room eats there before shows. Inside, the hostess immediately recognizes him, her eyes widening. Mr. Fatu. He cuts her off with a warm smile and a gentle hand on her shoulder. Just Jay, sweetheart, he says softly, his charm instantly putting her at ease. We need a booth in the back, please, away from the window. He's careful about his privacy, especially with you by his side. The hostess nods, leading you both to a secluded booth in the back. Jay slides in first, letting you sit by the wall, a protective habit he picked up from dating you. 2 coffees, please, he tells the waiter before turning his attention fully to you. The diner is quiet this early, just a few truckers and some arena crew scattered across the booths. The waitress brings your coffee quickly, filling both mugs without being asked. Jay wraps his large hand around the cup, watching you over the rim. You hungry, mama? His voice is low, intimate, even here. Get whatever you want, my treat. You know, we should have went to your favorite place, the Waffle House. Damn. We'll get some after we get back to Florida. Maybe on Saturday after you pick Cersei up. He smiles at the mention of your daughter, his whole face lighting up. Yeah, you want to come with me to get her? She loved that. He reaches across the table, his thumb brushing yours gently. And hell yeah, Waffle House on Saturday sound perfect. You sure you want me to come? Ben is dropping her off, remember? He nods, his expression softening. Yeah, I remember. But I want you there too. I trust you. He pauses, taking a sip of his coffee before continuing. Cersei hasn't seen you in 10 years. It will make her happy. He leans back in the booth, his eyes never leaving yours. Please don't look at me like that, sir. He watches your expression carefully, seeing the mix of emotion play across your face. He knows how much you miss Cersei and how much she's missed you. Please, he asks softly, for her sake. He takes your hand across the table, squeezing it gently. As long as you're okay with it, we have to pick Jordan up from Mama Fatu's house too. So I might as well introduce Cersei. He smiles, his thumb tracing patterns on the back of your hand. I'm more than okay with it. Jordan will love meeting Cersei, and Mama will be thrilled to see you too. He releases your hand as the waitress approaches, taking your orders quickly before leaving again. How do you feel about meeting Cersei? He takes a deep breath, his expression thoughtful. Honestly, I'm nervous as hell. He laughs softly, running a hand through his hair. I've seen pictures and videos, but meeting her in person, that's a big deal. I know, right? I'm nervous too. Last time I saw her, she was 3 years old, and I mean, are you okay with Finn being her father? He nods slowly, his expression serious. I'm okay with it. Finn's a good guy and he loves Cersei. He pauses, choosing his next words carefully. It's not about me being jealous or anything like that. I'm not fucking with Finn. He knows I'm happily married to you, okay? His jaw tightens for a second, but then he laughs, shaking his head. I wasn't implying that, he says, reaching for your hand again. I know you're mine, always have been. He squeezes your fingers. What I meant is, yeah, I'm cool with Finn being her dad. I understand that you two were involved with each other in the past. He takes a deep breath, his thumb brushing over your knuckles. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not threatened by Finn. I know who you chose, and it wasn't him. He pauses as the waitress brings your food, waiting until she leaves before continuing. Cersei is a part of you, he says softly. And if she's important to you, then she's important to me, whether that means dealing with Finn or anything else. Same as me with your son Jordan. Even though I almost killed his mom, Tiffany, stupid bitch. Oh, He chuckles, squeezing your hand reassuringly. Still got that fire, huh? He smiles, but his eyes are serious. Jordan loves you, you know that. And Tiffany's not in the picture anymore. Not that she ever really was, but you handled your business. He leans in slightly. Besides, you my wife now. Absolutely. I can't believe they released her after what she did. His expression darkens, remembering Tiffany's actions. Don't get me started on that. He mutters, shaking his head. She got off easy, if you ask me. But it's over now. He brings your hand to his lips, pressing a soft kiss to your knuckles. He sets your hand back down, picking up his fork and starting to eat his breakfast sandwich. Let's focus on the positive, he says between bites. We're going to see Cersei tomorrow. She's going to meet Jordan officially. He smiles wildly, two families coming together. The rest of the breakfast passes with easy conversation, comfortable silences, and casual touches that speak volumes. After paying the bill, Jay's stubborn about that, insisting my treat for my girl. You both head back to the SUV. The drive to the hotel is short. The morning sun high in the sky now. We get back around 10:30 to take a nap before our flight at soon. Once inside the hotel room, the exhaustion from the early morning finally hits. He locks the door and kicks his shoes off immediately. Nap time, definitely nap time. He pulls his shirt over his head, tossing it onto the dresser before collapsing onto the bed. Come here, mama. He holds his arm out, inviting you into his side. I lay down beside him, setting the alarm for 12:30. He pulls you close, wrapping his arm around your waist, tucking you against his chest. His hand rests on your hip, warm and possessive. Love you. He murmurs against your hair, his voice already heavy with sleep. Within minutes, his breathing evens out, and you feel his body relax completely as he drifts off. Love you too. I say, falling asleep soon after. All right, and I know this episode is probably long. I haven't even checked the time. Oh, God, 23 minutes. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off. In the next episode, we will be catching a flight or going to SmackDown or something. Catching a flight to Detroit. Maybe we already in Detroit. It's been a long episode. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. It's me, Melva. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, man, I'm out this thing. Deuces.